Hello. Well, back again. I've been doing a bit of welding on Gracie. What can I say? I'm not really happy with what's gone on, as you can probably see down there. I've been trying to weld the inner wing, but for some reason I don't know. I cleaned it back as best I could. But every time I try to weld, it just blew holes in it, so that I've had to put that patch in. As you can see, the welds are absolutely shocking. I'm not happy with it in the slightest, so I don't know what to do. I'm in a bit of a dilemma now. Do I leave it, try and grind them back, or do I try and cut it out and put a whole new inner panel in? As I say, I have done this bit at the back, which is solid. The actual panel itself is solid, but for some reason it's very thin here, and when I've tried welding it, it's just blowing it through. That's why I've had to try and chase these welds in order to fill them. It is solid, you know. I don't know, it's unsightly. It's never going to be seen. Once I grind these off and seam seal it, they're never going to be seen, so I don't really know what to do. I'm not 100% happy with it, but yeah, this is the situation we're in. Let me see if I can show you what I mean from the inside. That light's a bit bright. So yeah, you can probably see that from inside. That's the inner wing, and that's the panel I've had to, sorry, this is the panel I've put in, this one here, which I have to do another piece at the top, but for some reason the welds, every time I try to weld, it just blew it through, and then here was just terrible, so I've put it back into there. I don't know. I'll have to cross that, but I really don't know what to do. I'm in two minds as to whether to cut it all out. I don't know. I really don't know. I've spoken to some guys from the MIG welding forum, asked them for some advice, and what they did say was reduce the sorry, it should be about 5. Reduce the wire feed on the MIG, and then I've had this on 1 and minimum. It still blew through. I then put it up to maximum on 1, and left the wire speed at 5, and it seemed to work, but it was yeah, it was difficult to say the least. I don't know if I've shown anybody what gas I'm using. This is the Hobbyweld gas, Hobbyweld 5, I think it is. Yeah, Hobbyweld 5. For that cylinder, it's a lot cheaper to run that than it is to run the little mini bottles that this MIG should really run on. So I've converted it to this a proper regulator, which does the job very, very well. Well, very well for me anyway. But yeah, so I've taken advice from the guys in the MIG welding forum, and I've managed to get through. I've managed to weld them up with that advice. So, like I say, it's always nice for somebody who knows what they're doing just to give you a little bit of a helping hand. So yeah, what you can see obviously where I've welded up to. So I've got that piece to go to there, and then that's finished. But unfortunately, I've got the same on the other side, which is well, quite daunting really. But yeah, I'm hoping to get there. So yeah, it's, like I say, it's just a bit of an update. For those who don't know what I'm going to do with Gracie, obviously she's 1965. Under here I've got a 1330 block I've got my rebuilt gearbox. The block is going to be built with a head in there, a 12G295, sorry, a 12G940 cylinder head from an MG midget. It's going to be a 1330 engine running a rear diff from an Austin A30 van, which is over the other side of the car at the moment. Running a diff from a 1330, sorry, a diff from an A30. Then the car is going to be used in classic car trials. If you obviously, if you're on YouTube now, just have a look at classic car trials, things like the Exeter trial and the Land's End trial, the Edinburgh trial, those kind of things, and you can see exactly what it is I'm likely to be doing. A few other bits, as you can see, the garage is cramped in here. A few other bits, so that's my diff from the A35, the A30 van, and then hidden down here I've got some disc brakes, which are from Morris Marina. So I've got a full disc brake kit to go on the front. That in turn will have a servo, which is going to be located on this front corner here, and probably a remote reservoir up there. So yeah, if you're having a look, or have a look at the motorcycling club. I know it sounds like a motorcycling club, but they also cater for cars, and they do classic car trials. But have a look, and it's quite interesting. So that's where Gracie's due to be. Her destiny lies in driving up muddy lanes. So although my welding is a bit shocking, it's solid, which is what I want. So we're getting there slowly. So I just said I'd say hello tonight, and thank everybody. I'm up to 100 subscribers now, which let me turn this around. Hello, I'm up to 100 subscribers. I never thought I'd see so many people interested in what I have to do on Gracie, but thanks very much for coming along and having a look. I'm quite embarrassed really with some of the stuff that I show. You know, it's a lot of people who are interested in cars will probably be looking and shaking their heads, but we live and learn. So yeah, thanks very much for coming along and having a look and getting me up to 100 subscribers. I thank each and every one of you. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.